Well, today we're continuing in our series on Esther until we finally get to some real outward and obvious signs of justice that we've been longing for. God's radical plan for the reversal of fortunes begins with a sleepless night. The king could not sleep, and he gave orders to bring the book of memorable deeds, the Chronicles, and they were read. Xerxes was reminded about Mordecai. He had been the one who had clued the king off to the assassins who had a plot to take his life. He inquired about what honor he had been given, and he was told that he hadn't received any honors. King Xerxes was troubled by this, so he summoned Haman, and the king said to him, "What should be done to the man whom the king delights to honor?" Well, Haman was delighted to be asked this question. Of course, he assumed that he was that man. And so Haman advised the king of all of the honors that he should give to that man, and the king was well pleased with Haman's advice. And then when one of the greatest reversals or maybe ironies of human history, the king orders Haman to be that royal official, to robe Mordecai of all people, to honor him and to lead him through all of the city. This mortal enemy of his, he now has to honor. The man that he loathed with all of his heart, Mordecai, the humble servant of the king, was exalted. And Haman, the prideful, self-exalting servant of the king, was humbled. This is a great relief and deeply satisfying that Haman is finally getting some justice for all the evil that he has been scheming and doing. It's exposing who we are, not just who they are. We all have pride deep in our hearts because at its basic level, pride is just self-centered focus. That's how the Bible defines it. Humility is always being more interested in people than in ourselves. It is only by faith in Jesus' death and resurrection that we can be saved. The salvation is not our own doing. We can't earn it. All we can do is humbly receive this free gift that he has given to us. When we receive this free gift, it does the work of humility in our hearts because we're free from seeking the approval of others. Friends, put your hope and your trust in Jesus alone, God's humble servant who has been exalted for us, and know the freedom of true humility. Amen.